It is I, your host, Field Guy 316. How are we all doing today? Some of you may have seen me on Scotty's stream this morning, Morning Coffee with KB. Some of you haven't, but that's okay. We will get through this together. So as we wait for the people to come, and they will come. They will. We're going to do a little thingamajig here and see what's going on. So, and I forgot to share the last stream out to the Twatter universe. Roger already came. That's, that's all she wrote, folks, for that one. Anita Sweet, how you doing today? Appreciate you coming in the chat. Yeah. Roger, the missus has worn off on you very much today. It's pretty interesting. There we go. I always forget to not share this on the Twatterland. Okay. There we are. I'm new here. Okay. I'm new here too. I don't know anything about the channel, but I'll specify what's on the channel. A lot of this and a lot of that. As long as the sound's still coming through, we got business. So, yes. But Roger Rabbit's having some fun this morning or this afternoon. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do you think? Hey, whatever. It's all good. 'Tis all good. Yes, I was on the panel, Roger, for a good part. I was on the panel for most of it. Towards the end, I got tired of talking. I was up there with like 2 people, and then by the time it was over, there were like 7, 8 people up there, and I couldn't get a word in edgewise, so I just put the sucker on mute, ordered me some McDonald's, and ate my breakfast. Savage Batman, how you doing, sir? Appreciate you popping in the chat. Y'all got to go check out Savage Batman and his podcast. They are pretty awesome thing to watch, and they entertain you. And if you're not entertained, then you're just not thinking of a good podcast. But yeah, I was on the panel in the Scotty KP collaboration today. I had my moments. Good to hear that you're doing good. Wait, let me see. I'm trying to navigate this. See, hold on. There we go. I'm doing okay. I just took some Advil. I got a bit of a headache. But it comes and goes, Last year or two, I've been getting some migraines. I have to go to the doctor. Get this nonsense taken care of. But I'm still kicking. I'm still going. So it's all good. But yes, Roger Rabbit had the take of the day, the phrase of the day, as we say out there in television land. Appreciate you, Savage. Appreciate you a lot. Back in the day when I was doing pretty good on YouTube, I would get 40 people in my chat. I was almost monetized at one point, and then the second time I was almost monetized. So we try for try number 3, really. Third time's a charm. There's always outside forces at work trying to, get against you and stuff. So the YouTube way. When somebody sees you doing successful, they try to take you out no matter what they can do. You got to keep persevering. You got to keep going forward. You got to keep, doing what you do that makes you unique to your channel and your viewers. And funny enough, a lot of YouTube streamers out there, they change. Once they get monetized, they change completely. Their ego comes out. They don't do the things that got them to where they are. They change. They go, oh, I'm gonna revamp everything. I'm gonna change everything. No, do what got you to the dance in the first place, and then kind of. I mean, it's good to change things around, but do what got you to the dance in the first place. What got you viewers in the first place? Do what you do. When did this happen? Shadow ban. Damn it. That's the masses. How the hell did that happen? That's why I haven't seen Carly much recently anywhere. Man, you see that? I'm telling you, Raj, it's a conspiracy. I've said this for a long time. I have said this. Every time I get viewers on my chat, something happens where they can't come on my chat. Something. Outside forces, Mother Nature, you name it. It's a conspiracy. Well, yeah, I really, she doesn't need to be able to pull up with all that shit. She really doesn't. It just kind of pisses me off that stuff like that's got to happen out there. It really does. You try to make it ahead in this life, and you have outside forces, idiots, morons, just, Mrs. Coin Crew, how in the heck are you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. But, they probably have been, Roger. Happened to me in the past. Yeah, they probably have been. I don't know if you were here when I used to get 40 people in chat every night. One of those things just went, knocked that sucker out 2 minutes. But Mrs. Coin Crew, you are on the Field Guy 316 channel, of course. How did you get here? I'm guessing YouTube notified you because YouTube usually doesn't notify the viewers. But, of course, I appreciate you, I got to get back into coins more often. I still do coins, but... Let me fix that. All right, how about now? Is it working now? Yeah, of course, the damn alien noise. That ain't a coincidence, Roger. I told you it's not a coincidence. All of a sudden, you're talking about that, and the alien noise pops up. Nah, it's the laptop. There's like a flux capacitor shit going on with it. Cajun Corn Hunter explained to me that there's a button that they press. I honestly think there's a button that they press. Think about it. Me and Roger's talking about all the stuff that's going on with his better half, and all of a sudden things start to go awry on the stream. Think about that for a minute. Tell me that wasn't timed. Like, I didn't even know what was going on. Usually on StreamYards, I can tell you what's going on. Restream's a little bit different. Yeah. I need to be decompressed. Declassified, too, while we're at it. But I apologize for the, but that ain't a coincidence. I'm telling you. Every time I get viewers in my chat, something happens. I've had two or three people that used to come in my chat that got shadow banned from, I don't know, YouTube, Google, Twitch. I don't know. They just cannot get in my chat anymore. And they've never been blocked, so I don't know what's going on. Outside forces are at work, apparently. I don't know. The planet's magnetic field is just screwing up with everybody's brain cells right now. I don't know what's going on. We need more Carly in here. But the forces to be don't want to do it. Oh, no, I didn't move the laptop that time. I'm moving around on my bed. This laptop is almost 4 years old. I dropped it a few times. See, I never hear the sound. I know what it sounds like, but I never hear it. Even on the playbacks, it doesn't show up on the playbacks because I've watched the playback. Cajun recorded it for me once, so he knows. Cajun told me there's a capacitor that blown in the laptop. Because these laptops only last a few years, and this is going on the third or fourth year I've had this sucker. My old laptop used to change colors. If you go back to the first couple of streams I did, you would see in the middle of the live streams blue, green, and yellow, like kind of lines across the screen every so often. Like it's weird. Well, I hope she wins because this is, this is a lot of BS. It's absolutely crazy. They should not do any of this stuff, but you should be able to come on a platform and speak freely and do stuff without having outside forces jump on you. It's ridiculous. It really, truly is ridiculous. It's either 3 years old, 4 years old. I have my original laptop is like 10 years old. It's sitting in pieces over there. That still comes on. The backup laptop, the white one, that still comes on. I still stream. I use that one for Twitch. I take that one. I turn the camera. I turn the laptop towards the television, and then I use this one. That's a good one, Miss Coin Crew. Yeah, we ought to use that one. There was one in Masha's stream. Yuri, Yuri Nator, Nator, and people didn't get that one. And I'm like, you do realize the name of that person, right? And they were like, "Hi Yuri, hi Yuri, hi Yuri," and I'm like, read the name. Read the name. It's not a real person. But yes, Skynet has become self-aware, and these people are going to launch us into a global doom. It is crazy. I don't know if it can upgrade it, but it can still function, I'm sure. I don't know anything about MacBook Pros. I've always had Chromebooks, just different variations of Chromebooks. But this one I dropped a couple of years ago, so it does make funny noises. At night when I'm sleeping, it will go, and I notice it. Usually when I'm, like you said, when I move the laptop around or I plug something in it, it makes noises, but I don't hear it. The only way I know that it's happening is when I look on the live stream and it's not moving. In other words, you see how the earth was rotating right there when I'm talking? The bubble doesn't move. It didn't do that this time because Restream is different than StreamYards. I used my 20 free hours on StreamYards, but get me. I haven't been able to pull much coins out the register lately. I've seen a few star notes, but nothing to write home about. You should use the rice trick. Put that sucker in a bag of rice and just seal it up for a couple of months and just, them cats are devious. I'm telling you, cats are assholes when they want to be. People don't realize that. There's a reason why the Egyptians worshipped cats. Because cats don't take no shit. They don't care what you're doing. They're like, hey, you're in my world and you're living in it. So I'm going to do what I want. They'll jump on the table and eat your food and not think twice about it. Little bastards. I had a cat one time jumped in. jumped in my bed and started biting my finger when I was sleeping. I said, "You little bastard, get out of here." But I hate when they do that shit. They drill holes in it because they want to wear them. I hate when they do that. Hopefully it wasn't too old of a quarter. But, I grew up with cats. So I know all about cats and everything. So it's not like the end of that one. But, yeah, cats can be assholes sometimes. I'm sorry. They just can. I still say they're better than dogs in my opinion. But, I only owned one dog, and that sucker didn't last more than three weeks. That sucker broke the fence and said, "See ya." Because dogs don't like to be outside. Cats can be outside all they want. Dogs, they have to be inside. Dogs, for the most part, don't like to be outside. At least the ones I've seen. I guess depending on the breed, but we don't know anything about breeds and such on that one. But yeah. So, but it's crazy that people drill holes in these damn quarters. They used to do that back in the day, wear them as pendants. I'm sure Mrs. Coin Crew saw that before in the past where they got holes in them. I got a dime yesterday I found on the ground. It's bent in half. The sucker is bent in half. It's like if someone took it and twisted it, folded it. And, I'm going to do a video on that eventually. But I don't know how it bent up. But Himalayan cats. Oh, yeah. Yes. That's the asshole breed. Yes. You might as well say, "Hey, you kitty, get out the way." I'd say, "Buck, move. Go do what you do best, screwing things up." But, yeah, I'm telling you, cats pretty much run the world in this essence. They do what they want to do, and that's about that, But me, I had oi, how you doing, oi? How you doing, oi? Appreciate you popping in the stream. I left a comment on your live on your stream about the traffic. Oh my God, is that Steph? Good Lord. Alert Elvis. Elvis. Somebody get Elvis in here. I stream every day, Steph, just about. Well, not during the day. Stream at night, but I'm off today because why not? But, oh, wait up. That one went too fast. Hold on, let's see. Indian Head Dime. 1930 Indian Head Dime. There is no 19 Indian Head Dime. I stream a lot. I've streamed not every night. I streamed like six nights last time. There he is, Elvis. Damn it, Elvis. Where in the hell is my peanut butter and banana sandwich? 1930s Indian Head. You must be talking about a Buffalo nickel. Because there was no Indian Head Dime in 1930. There was a Roosevelt 1930 was the barber dime or whatever. I'm working, but I'm not at work working. I took off because I was supposed to go to the doctor, but the doctor decided not to look at my feet today and told me come back another day, which kind of pissed me off. So therefore, I got a free day. I'm actually getting paid today. I took a PTO day. So I'm actually getting paid to not be at work, which is the beauty part. But, Scotty was doing his morning coffee with KB this morning. I just happened to be on YouTube checking out something. I was trying to post a video, and I just happened to see that Scotty was live this morning. He's doing his show tonight, but I just happened to see that, yeah, YouTube doesn't notify people stuff. I have that problem lately. Well, I know it's not a dime. It's got to be if it's 1930 and it's got a picture of an Indian, it's got to be a Buffalo nickel. See, that just proves I know my coins. I don't claim to be an expert in the coin community. I kind of got semi-banned in the coin community because I got tired of going on auction streams A lot of the coin community, those auctions. Yeah, Scotty was live this morning from like 9 to 11. 9:30 to 11. Yeah, about an hour and a half he did. He was doing morning coffee with KB. And I just happened to be on YouTube at the time when he did it. CV Baseball Card Collector. How you doing? Appreciate. Oh, yeah. I forgot. You're on the other side of the world. Yeah, get some sleep, Oi. I appreciate you. Usually I stream at night, Oi. I hope I'm saying that right. Usually I stream at night, but I just decided, hey, I'm going to jump on, do my thing. I was on a Pink Floyd stream with like 1,500 people. So I kept plugging the hell out of me and saying, hey, I was trying to get a bunch of these Pink Floyd people in my chat. You know, like 1,500 people in my chat, and let's go. Phew. So, that's fine, CV. I'm usually at work on a Friday. I'm usually at work on a Friday, but, you know. Well, you see, the problem is if I did that, well, of course, I ain't going to have any ultrasounds, I don't think. But, yeah, I'd just be like, well, since I'm drinking all this damn water, I might as well just go right on the floor right here and say, see you later, folks. I don't know where Barbara is. Sleeping? I don't know. I don't do many noon streams, you know, so, but usually I am at work. Scotty was on doing morning with KB. I was on the panel. Scotty was, Michael Brewer was, Wendy Robinson was, 2 or 3 other people were. Just talking about various things and such. KB was on there for a bit, doing his thing. Because you know KB's got guest hosts. They're trying to get him on YouTube and do the StreamYards, but I ran out of free StreamYards this month. KB, Ken Ballows. Oh, well, you're not on there that much. Ken Ballows. He's fighting throat cancer, so it's hard for him to talk right now. So Scotty, for the last couple of months here and there, and other people were filling in on his Facebook page, Morning Coffee with KB. So they did one today on YouTube. Out of the blue, I didn't know Kenny Ballows. If you've been in Scotty's stream at night, you've probably seen him a few times. The gentleman that lives in Virginia, the ex-cop. Well, he was on there this morning. If you go back and watch Scotty's stream later, you'll see him. He's on there. But KB's got a show on Facebook called Morning Coffee with KB. Sort of like what Scotty does on Sunday morning. And so people have been hosting for him lately. And I woke up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I just happened to see where Scotty just came on, and I was like, okay. But Scotty said he's going to do a show tonight. You know, he's going to do a show. So, and then we're waiting for the Rainy and Windy show. And then they're supposed to be doing a show soon, which is going to be interesting because I need to learn the woman code. If there is such one. So, yeah. Well, yeah, he does it on Facebook, but they're trying to get KB to do it on YouTube. But you think you're getting lit tonight? Okay, well, you know, pictures are always a good thing. Yeah, I could be sleeping. I should be sleeping. But I figured, why the hell not? I'd jump on YouTube, make an ass out of myself for about an hour, and it's all good. So, the more people that's on a panel, the less I talk, it seems like. Because I don't like over-talking people on panels. You know. So I just, I put it on mute, and I ordered McDonald's. I ordered a, Yeah, the only thing about Facebook is it has your name on it, and I hate that. I went in KB's one time, and Scotty was like, oh, there's so-and-so. And I was like, thank you, Scotty. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with having a hangover if you're off. Ain't nothing wrong with that nonsense. But I've never been drunk. I don't drink enough, long enough to be drunk. Drinking is not one of my skills. I just don't like the taste of alcohol or liquor or any alcoholic beverage. It just doesn't appeal to my taste buds. You know. Steph's a veteran pro, trust me. I don't think there are any more hangovers in her future. You know, once you drink for a long period of time, over a long period of time, your body's just used to it. It flips that switch off. And it's just like, nope, we're good. You know, just run it through. You know. I only drunk it because it was in the fridge. My mom buys that stuff. She likes that stuff. I just drank one night on a stream. I did it once. That's it. One time. I'm not a drinker. Well, yeah, water. Well, also they say eat it. If you drink liquor on an empty stomach, you're going to get drunk faster. A lot of times when I would drink here and there, I would eat a big bowl of food. I went to the French Quarter one time, and my aunt and my mother tried to get me loaded just to see how it would feel. I had 17 or 18 hand grenades, and I don't have the things anymore, but I've shown them on stream. Hand grenades is like vodka, gin, whatever. It's all kinds of shit mixed together, and it's sugary, whatever it is. So they were like, we're going to keep buying it. Well, I had eaten 2 big bowls of red beans and rice. Well, we went on the Natchez, the riverboat on the Mississippi River. So I had eaten 2 big bowls of red beans and rice with hot sauce, and then I ate a bunch of biscuits. You know, so it absorbs everything. Food absorbs liquor. So we got off of that. We went to the quarter, went to Tropical Isle, which is the home of the hand grenade. And the people that invented it, they both passed away, but they still sell them and, you know, whatever. So they kept getting me drunk, trying to get me drunk. So I drank 18 of these damn things. And everybody was like, I wasn't even feeling tipsy at this point. So I'm pretty sure I have the immunity of not getting drunk. But like I said, I also ate a big meal. And when you eat a big meal, it absorbs the liquor. It expels it faster from your body. So I was never much of a drinker. I really don't drink. I just never... that was the one thing I've done with myself right. I never drink and I never smoke. And I'm in the worst shape of my life. So what does that tell you? But I'm trying to get in shape. Yes, I just... My choice of drink is either Coke or Dr. Pepper, which is going to kill me eventually. Although I drank an orange juice this morning. But, yes. I still want to try Mike's Hard Lemonade. I want to try that and see how that tastes. I probably won't like it. But one of these days I'm going to go to the store. I was going to go this morning, but it's getting ready to storm out here. Any minute it's going to be raining probably. But the weather people have been so wrong. Last week it was supposed to storm every day, and they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. Down here, you got liquor out the butt. I mean, it's just crazy. Yeah. Well, your liver can only absorb like so much per hour. It's crazy. But yeah, I have never been officially drunk because I don't drink that often for that long. You know? Like even when I drank those 17, 18 hand grenades, I didn't feel anything. I felt nothing. I literally felt nothing. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I felt absolutely nothing. Like, I just felt normal. I didn't feel tipsy or anything like that. I used to drink root beer back in the day, but, you know, if they sell it down here, we don't get a lot of this stuff. I want to try that Werner's stuff, that ginger ale drink that people swear by. It's only in the north. They don't sell that shit down here. Although I can get it ordered. People say when you're sick, that's perfect. It helps you and stuff. There you go. No pain, no worries, just happy. That's the plan there. If there was a way where I could drink and I actually liked it and it didn't get me drunk off my ass, I'd be happy with it. Yeah, I'd be very happy. But the body was not meant for liquor. Liquor is actually poison. You're poisoning yourself. Same thing with tobacco. You're poisoning. It's for recreational use. It's not for, but you don't have to drink to get cirrhosis of the liver. My grandpa had cirrhosis of the liver, and he never drank. My brother has cirrhosis of the liver, and he doesn't drink. I probably have cirrhosis of the liver, and I don't drink because I have funny things going on with me. You don't have to be alcoholic to get cirrhosis of the liver. There are certain things that, that is a hereditary trait in my family. So, my brother was diagnosed with that when he was like 21 years old, cirrhosis of the liver, and he doesn't drink. Never. So, yeah, I guess so. I was just drinking at one time in the quarter because my family was trying to get me loaded to prove a point. Well, I drunk them under the damn table. Thank God my brother was there because I don't drive. Mainly because you put me behind the wheel, I'm probably running over somebody. Just because I would be a road rage person. Not that I'd want to hit anybody, but yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't be a good person behind the wheel. I'd be like, move your ass. Oh, hell with this. I just rev it and keep on going. Wouldn't even stop probably. But, yeah, people got to pay attention. Your body, you know your limits. Of course, women get drunk faster because they're smaller, shorter in size. Most, so it all depends on your body height, your weight, how much you eat. If you're drinking on an empty stomach, you're pretty much done. Like, you could be sitting down drinking 15 beers. You'll be fine. As soon as you get up, all of that liquor is going to go past your fat in your body, and boom, you're going to get wasted all at once. You'll do a complete 360. Boom. It'll just hit you. Taking all those liquor classes, I in the past, it's like, okay, hey, Corn World UK, aka, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I feel like I'm drunk now. Let's start this again. Corn World UK, a.k.a. Dale. I am doing well, sir. I'm sorry I missed your streams, Dale. You seem to stream when I'm at work a lot. It's kind of hard to catch up and, Elvis doesn't drink much. He just eats peanut butter, you can't fry liquor. So, but if you can fry some medication pills, if there's a way. But the time difference just sucks. Being 6 hour difference, it's just not compatible. I'm gonna interview Wendy one of these days. She already agreed to it. I asked her about a month or two ago, and she agreed to it and everything. It's just I can't figure out the time zone. It's 6 hour difference. It's like, today would be perfect, but I don't want to bother her today. Elvis is in Graceland doing the Tom Cruise risky business scene. That's Elvis. He's been doing that for 45 years now. So, peanut butter, banana, and bacon. Yep. That's the old thing. They actually said Elvis did not, quote unquote, and I say quote unquote, die from a heart attack. He died from constipation. So that's, very interesting to see. Yeah, Dale, I'm making another run at 4,000 watch hours. I figure, why the hell not? Somebody's got to do it. It might as well be me. Elvis told me I'd have 10,000 subscribers. So I'm counting on Elvis with his worldwide fame to, but Dale is hitting a milestone. He's over 7,000 subscribers. So, I have to learn much from Dale's secret of success to Well, with Dale, there's a 6 hour difference, so that's the difference there. I think it's easier because I'm streaming in the daytime. Oh, I appreciate you, Dale. Of course, I've been watching Zoe's stuff a lot. I've been letting it run. I don't comment on every single video, but I have been watching it. Of course, she makes me hungry. She's always making me hungry with that stuff. She took that egg apart and cut it in half. That like Snickers bar or whatever. See, Elvis, I haven't told you the whole story already. I mean, hell, I know Steph was in this chat the night it happened. Don't know if you were, but I'm telling you. But that's okay. Elvis keeps saying, "Where's Steph?" And I go, "Steph has a life." I said, "I don't know where she is." I said, "I'm sure she's busy doing stuff. She's not purposely missing my streams. It's just people have lives and they can't be on everybody's stream at the same time. I get that. I understand that. It's all good. The only reason I'm streaming today is, Zoe streams these like silent streams. One time she was washing dishes. Another time she was like pointed at the clouds when it was raining, and yeah. But oh yeah, Zoe's gonna get monetized before I will. Pretty soon, Dale's gonna be a millionaire over there in the UK land. Yeah. So, but I want to get monetized before Buck gets out of office because he took my tax money this year, and I'm very disappointed. I don't make a whole lot of money now, but he decides to hit the middle class with a big tax thing. I mean, how do you go from making the exact same amount of money one year to the next, get a $1,700 tax break one day, and the next year pay $2? I had to pay $2, and I didn't even get a damn state refund this year. And I made less than 20 grand, and I got to pay? What the hell? They got these big people that are making millions of dollars and not paying taxes, but I'm the one that's got to pay. So, yeah. That is a load of shit. So, when Buck gets out of office, we'll figure this theory out. I'm just going to redo my taxes in the near future and see if I get my money, because that's a load of BS. I pay my taxes. It is the biggest scam in history. Go tax the people that have millions of dollars. If you make under 100 grand, or if you make under 50 grand, don't tax them. Leave them alone. They said, it's because you're single. What the hell's that got to do with anything? So if I was married, I wouldn't have taxes? Okay, that's legit there. I do drool on my pillow, by the way. Hey, I snore in my sleep. I've already fallen asleep on live streams and snored. I used to do it on Phil's back in the day. When I got along with that idiot. So it's supposed to be, it's pretty pitch dark outside right now. Yeah, I can go to college, but I gotta pay for everybody else's bullshit. Why not, right? That's ridiculous. You get a W-2 from the U.S. Oh, okay, because of YouTube. Yeah. I got monetized on affiliated on Twitch a long time ago, but I haven't hit the I haven't hit the goal yet, so I technically haven't cashed anything out. So next year I probably will. Now it is what it is, Steph. I understand. People have lives. I get it. I don't. Elvis kept saying, "Where's Steph? Where's Steph?" I said, "Well, she'll come in eventually." I said, people have lives. They have shit to take care of. I understand. Of course. I'm trying to get in as many live streams as I can and make friends and this and that. And, hopefully have not an asshat mess with my channel again, which Elvis don't seem to understand here or cheer. I was live streaming last night, and Elvis fell asleep on me. I'm disappointed because Zanron was talking about go Lions, and I'm like, that's weird. That's like I'm waiting for Elvis to pop in and say something like Lions suck or something, and we didn't hear that. And I was like, he must be sleeping. Because normally when you say Lions win this and, you get a response. But, he took the medication early last night and boom, that was out. So, yeah, dealing with stuff like that is crazy. Oh, hell. Anybody can wear assless chaps on a motorcycle. That is not a hard thing to do right there. You just get a bunch of people and just come over and. Yes, it is, Dale. Well, they're supposed to lower it to 750 subscribers and 2,000 watch hours, but, the former CEO stepped down of YouTube. Susan? But she's still in charge of it. She stepped down as CEO, but she's still running Google, YouTube, and Alphabet. She's like a consultant. So she passed it off to Neil, Mr. Neil, I don't remember his name, Indian guy. And he was the one behind lowering the things for YouTube, making more money. It would make a lot more sense. It has a business platform to not put restrictions on people. In other words, if the more people stream, the more you can put ad revenue on their channel, and the more that they make money. Like, I don't get the logistics of this. Like, they should just have it to where, okay, boom, you're on, boom. If they want to put a restriction, fine. Make a restriction where you have to be on YouTube for 90 days before you can make money or some shit like that. But they're missing out on tons of money. Theoretically, they could be making a shitload more. And with Neil being the new CEO of YouTube, I don't know how this is going to work. He's the one that is supposedly going to lower all the requirements. But when is it going to happen? So, I already got the subscribers. I'm already good there. I really am. I'm good there. But, and I'm just like making a run at it only because Just has a goal. But you don't want to keep that as your end goal. See, the thing is, and there was a YouTuber that put out a video yesterday on this shit. And yeah, I am by my job. Yesterday, this guy put out a video, which is true, and I've been saying this for years. I should put out a video saying this. People get burnt out on YouTube. They push and push and push, and they get their 1,000 subscribers and their 4,000 watch hours, and they burn out. And they think, okay, the challenge is over, I'm done. And they stop streaming. See, what people don't fail to realize is once you get monetized, you got to go even harder, and you got to keep it going. I don't know. I'm kind of surprised, Dale. I thought I'm not saying you're rich on YouTube, obviously, but I would honestly figure you would make more than that. But, yes, Dale's a Cowboys fan. Go Cowboys. We got to say that. Even the Cowboys can beat the Vikings. I mean, that's just, that's a given. Well, the Cowboys are making the playoffs. The Lions, I already know the Saints are making the playoffs. I have no confidence. Drew Brees came out and said, he called his shot. He said the Saints are going to make the playoffs this year. So my quarterback does not lie. So if Drew Brees says the Saints are making the playoffs, then you could write it down. It's going to happen. So, but we'll see in the early part of the season. The schedule hasn't come out yet. So we'll see. But I think we play all of those teams this year. We probably play the Cowboys this year. I know we play the Lions. I know we play the Vikings. And that's going to be interesting. I can only imagine the bet that me and Zanron are going to have with the Lions-Saints game. I can only imagine that. I wonder, Elvis, who are you going to root for when the Saints play the Lions? Which team are you going to root for? I would have to assume you're going to root for the Saints because if the Lions lose, that helps the Vikings. So at least for one game, you would be a Saints fan, even though you're just like, I just want them to win. I don't care what happens. You know, yeah, that's a good thing. You know, yeah, that's different. Breeze, I mean, Winston might still be the future. I don't know. We might trade him, and he might be the future something else. I don't know. Hey, I have confidence in the Texas Rangers. Yes, I couldn't tell you who's on the team now, but probably one of the greatest pitchers of all time played for the Texas Rangers. And I don't have to tell you who that is because obviously, if you're a Rangers fan, you know who I'm talking about. But you know. But who is drinking Bud Light? Not me. We were talking about that on Scotty's stream last week. Elvis brought up that question. Yeah, I'm not drinking that crap. I don't drink, period, but I certainly ain't going to drink anything with a picture of whatever on that is on there. That's got to be the stupidest marketing move in history. Like, you're going to force this shit down people's throats. You know, people drink because they want to get away from this crap. They don't want to have to look at a bottle and go, what the hell is that? I've never seen it. I'm just going by paraphrasing. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. They'll give in, Dale. They'll give in. When they win, money talks. Yes, Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan's real name is Lynn, but he goes by Nolan. That's his middle name. Yeah, Bud Light will realize they made a mistake, and they'll put like a sports person on the bottle or something, and then people will forget about it near the future. It's just stupid that they have to, yeah. I don't think they put ads on my YouTube channel. I've never seen them. So, and I've always heard that's a bad thing. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not much of a drinker, so I would not really know. I don't care if they want to put a picture of a damn camel on there. Then I'm good. Oh, I've never seen the ad on YouTube yet. But I don't even know what it was, really, to be honest with you. Because Elvis asked me about it, and then he asked Scotty, and I've never seen it. I don't drink, so I've never seen it. I don't go in the liquor aisle. But in my opinion, they should not put that shit on, because you're targeting, basically. People want to drink. They want to get away from their problems. They don't want to see this shit. It's like religion. You're forcing this shit down people's throats. They don't want to see it. They don't want to, and they're basically taking a knife and just sticking it in their own back at this point in time. If I was a drinker, I wouldn't drink from them in the first place. Well, hopefully Neil, hold on. Kid Rock is somebody I support. He's a good rocker. He probably had a few choice words of it, because I know how Kid Rock talks. So, yeah, I'll have to. I really don't know too much about it other than the general issue. I've never seen the ad. I've never seen the, Oh, March Madness. Yeah, LSU Lady Tigers won the women's championship. Good old Bob Ritchie. I respect him. And, I got the album where he flips the middle finger. But, See, I'm a little confused about that stuff. Now, last time I checked, this is supposed to be a guy, right? I guess he's like a transgender. I don't know. This is supposed to be a guy. You know, last time I checked my biology, guys don't get periods. Unless evolution changed in the last couple of years, I'm not aware of. But in all itself, I don't even want to see you talk about that in its own instance. Now, if you're putting this on a beer bottle, that is the last thing I should have, Well, I bet you do, Steph. Damn right. I would too. I mean, it's just, I don't understand this logic. I don't care what people do in their spare time, long as they don't hurt anybody, long as they don't abuse anybody. If they want to dress up like a dog, hey, I'm good with that. Giants and the Mets are playing right now? Oh, I didn't set my fantasy lineup. I haven't watched a baseball game this season. I don't have cable. I don't think Fox starts their coverage until after the All-Star game. Usually what I've been watching the last few years is the Field of Dreams game in Iowa, right next to the Kevin Costner set, and other stuff. Well, Steph, I know my biology well enough to know that men are not women and women are not men. I do know that part. So when a guy says, "Oh, I'm trapped in a wrong body. God made a mistake." God don't make mistakes. What the hell? Come on now. Baseball's coming to England. Well, that's pretty cool. But usually with baseball, I watch the Field of Dreams game, the All-Star game, and sometimes I watch the World Series. That's, back in the day, I used to watch a lot of baseball when I had all the cable stations, but no. But, women are good enough to me. I have no problem. I love women. I have no problem with women. I love women. I'm a guy. I love women. I can't tell you what these morons at Bud Light are thinking. I don't know what the hell they're rational. I guarantee you this is what happened. If I had to take a guess at this, hey, Rattletrap, how you doing? Appreciate you popping the chat. If I had to take a stab at this, Steph, I would say somebody in the regions, maybe it's a trans person, I don't know. Somebody got the idea of the main guy and said, how can we bring more people in? I know, let's do ... whatever the scenario is. And someone had the bright idea to say, perfect, let's do that, thinking that's going to sell beer. Now, personally, if I'm a drinker, I don't want to see anything, but yeah. Oh, see, I didn't see the ad. Once again, I never saw the ad. I just know what I heard, but I don't. Okay, a beer yeah, I don't really get that in general, but don't worry, money talks, and when they lose a bunch of sales, which they already have, they'll come out and apologize and kiss everyone's ass, and not everybody will forgive it, but it is a bunch of hoopla. It really is. They should not be doing that crap. It's just, I don't know. It's absolutely crazy. So basically they're saying if a guy gets dressed up and wears a skirt for a year, he gets an award. Interesting. Probably got all the free beer he could drink. So you're going to reward people for inhumane behavior. Okay, well, I don't know. Okay, Dale. They probably will. I didn't even know the person's name was Tyler. Huh. Yeah, they always do that. They shame these people, and it's ridiculous. I mean, they probably use them anyway to. I mean, obviously, they're going to use people. They pretty much goes, what sells beer? If I'm thinking about ideas to sell beer, the last thing I'm going to think of is that shit. I would rather have somebody say, let's stand there and eat shit all day and put that on the beer bottle. Well, I don't get it. It's just the logistics of that is just, now I really don't want to go back and watch all this shit, but now I got to figure out what the hell it is to watch in the first place. Because, St. Louis is a couple of states up that way. Missouri. That's, let's see, you go above Arkansas. Missouri's not that far away. I have cousins that live in Missouri. And they live pretty close, somewhere near St. Louis. So theoretically, they probably know more than me. That they drink, I don't know. They probably don't. But I'm sure they probably have picketers out there outside the breweries. And, I'm sure they have to have something. I don't pay attention to the news anymore. I just flip on the weather. The weather and sports, lack thereof sports, because they don't really do the sports anymore. It's mostly bullshit. 10 minutes of the weather, and okay, at the very end, so-and-so's playing tonight. Good night, folks. And that's about it. They do a minute of sports here, maybe. But then they do their sports shows on Sunday nights after the Saints games or, I mean, Budweiser would have been just better off paying Tom Brady to wear a skirt. People would have bought the beer. I mean, if you think about it logically, they should have just put Tom Brady's photo everywhere. Apparently people love him so much, they should just put his photo everywhere, drop his pants, do it that way. Or Dan Marino or one of these other old football players and just, football goes together with beer. The last thing people want to see watching football and drinking beer is they open up the case of beer and they go, what the hell is this on the bottle? I ain't drinking this crap. Here, take this. I'll go get some Miller Lite or something. Or, I'll go get some Cools or something. So the logistics of that is just absolutely goddamn insane. Pardon my French and English and any other language I like to use. I'm trying to stay away from the F word as much as I can. But there are times when you just have to go out and just say when you want to say. But yeah, it's I definitely do not approve of that shit. The world is screwed up now. Why is the world screwed up? Several factors. I mean, Buck's in office, so obviously shit's gonna downfall. I mean, when you got the administration saying, no, that's good. Go ahead. Destroy more shit. Yeah, it's all good. Thumbs up. We don't care. This shit is not normal. It's like down here with the you could start one, Steph. Start an organization. I know they got women organizations out there, but I guess they're not big enough to take on corporate people. I don't know. That'd be an interesting site. Stick them all over the building. Why not? They own the St. Louis Cardinals, and their color is red and white. Are the Cardinals' main color. So they may actually turn that into a positive, Steph. They may say, hey, that's our color anyway. We like red. They'll try to turn any negative story into a positive story. Yeah. Well, it had to be somebody who couldn't have any brains in their head. I wonder if that person still works there. Probably so. They probably just was like, oh, don't say anything for a while. Um, but yeah, it is crazy. Oh, why did that go down? Down. Where's the comment? Why not? They throw octopuses and beer, and all women should throw their bras on the field. Yeah, that should be a protest too. I'm good with that. Why not? They should. A woman designed that? Oh, okay. Well, if a woman, I don't know. If somebody, I don't know. That is weird. If a woman came up with that idea. Oh, personal agenda. Here's my personal agenda. Stop pushing your personal agenda on my personal agenda. You know, they got to realize to think. People drink beer to get away from life. The last thing people want to see is, what the hell is this flaming so-and-so on here? You know? Oh. Man, this world's going hell in a handbasket. Good Lord. I feel sorry for the next couple of generations. They ain't going to have a planet. The planet's going to be sissified, and then the aliens are going to take over and doom us all. The aliens are just up there waiting. They're waiting to conquer this planet. They're like, we don't have to do anything. We'll just let them destroy themselves and take over. No. You know, that word starts from the top. You know, you get the man in charge. That's his number one motive. So, good old Buck. The buck stops here. Harry Truman would be really rolling in his grave right now, knowing what the current administration is doing. You know, we need zombie Reagan. Reagan wouldn't put up with this shit. Reagan would have been just like, nah, I'm just gonna like, you know, Reagan would have called up the leaders of Bud Light and said, nah, you need to come to the White House right now and explain this shit to me. So, nah, you know, my whole thing is, I don't care what anyone does, long as it's, one, it doesn't hurt anybody, two, it doesn't break the law, and three, it doesn't do the first two. There's a guy that comes in my store, Steph, and I haven't seen him in a while. If you want to call him, okay? I saw him last week for the first time in probably 6 months. Now, he wants me to call him ma'am. Now, and I'm going to give you what this person looks like. And you're probably going to laugh your ass off at this, not in a good way. This guy's 6'5". He wears a pink dress with a pink bow. He's got a beard and a mustache. And he wears pantyhose and high heels. He actually bought high heels. But he gets insulted when I call him sir. He goes, I'm a woman. Okay, you are? And then his mom's right there, and she says the same thing. She goes, oh, that's my daughter. And I went, okay, it is? Really? Okay, CV, I appreciate you. And I'm just like, that's not normal. And she's like, oh, my son was born the wrong sex. I wanted a girl. And I'm like, that's not normal. At least fucking shave. At least shave. Right? I don't care if guys want to wear women's clothing. That's their priority. I don't care. But this person got pissed because I would not call this sir, ma'am. So he got pissed and he told my boss something. My boss was like, you gotta. No, I don't. That's a dude. That's a dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, he comes in my chat. He comes in my store, buys shoes every so often. But I hadn't seen him in like 6 months, but he came in last week. But yeah. And she's normal with this. She's just like, she wanted me to call him ma'am. I said, nope, I will not do that. No. This dude's got a beard and a mustache. I'm like, sorry. You know, if you really want to go out and be a woman, at least shave and have surgery and do shit, but then you still wouldn't be a woman. So, I'm sorry. But, In this day and age, probably not. But yeah. And the funny part is nobody says anything about that. And but yeah, so-called he got pissed at me because I would not refer to him as her. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you're not anatomically correct. You know, if you want to dress up as a woman, hey, be my guest, but don't push it down my throat. But oh, she'll come in again. She's penny pinching. She tells me she makes $14 an hour at Walmart, but she can't afford gas, or she can't afford they bought $400 worth of shoes, but they can't afford food. Okay. Well, stop buying all those damn shoes all the time. Buy food. You know? Like, it's crazy. Like, why does a guy need to buy 6 pairs of high heels? Just no. Just the thought of that alone makes me want to vomit. But yeah, whenever they come in next time, I'll pass on that message. I'll be like, yeah. I'll just be like, yeah, a customer commented to me the other day about when you were in here, and I'm just want to let you know what they said. You may not agree with it, but everyone's got an opinion, so I'm just passing this opinion on to you. I'm just going to do it like that, basically. I'm just going to be like, yeah, a customer was not happy with what you were saying the other day, so because I'm sure they'll come in. They were trying to barter with me, for Christ's sakes. I'm like, you can't. There is no bartering there is no bartering in this society. She's like, you can't give me these shoes for $10. I'm like, they're $79.99, lady. They're not $10. Sorry, we're not a clearance store. You want them for $10? Go to a junkyard or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's just I wish I could record this person, but unfortunately, I got cameras on me, so I can't. But yeah, I'm not looking at this dude. I'm like, I don't even talk. I try not to talk to him, but I got to check these people out. It just disturbs me very much that this is the generation, and this so-called dude, he can't be more than 25 years old. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. Well, I'm gonna say this woman was standing in line. I'm just gonna say you were standing there, and yeah, but I hadn't seen these people. I seen them a few days ago, but I hadn't seen them before that for like 6 months. But they used to come in there all the time, and that's how I remembered the person. And they wear the same freaking pink dress and pink bow every time, the same one. They don't even bother to change their outfit. But the thing that gets me is the dude's got a full beard and a mustache, but he wants to be called ma'am. I gotta laugh at that. Yeah, exactly. Atomically correct woman. Exactly. That is just, yeah. Well, this is a white dude. So, but I had a coworker who used to dress up in drag. He was there for like about 2 months. Tall black dude. He used to dress up in a wig and pretend he was a woman sometimes. People would come up to him, hey, ma'am. And I'm like, yeah, he did it as a joke, which I didn't think was funny. But yeah, it is crazy stuff. I don't know what's going on with these people today. Just, I don't know. People think this shit's acceptable. It's not acceptable. I feel sorry for these generations, these next generations, 20 kids that are going to be born in the next 10 years. Kids that are being born now, they're going to grow up to this shit and think it's normal. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Blackface and stuff. And no. Well, I don't know if you heard what Howard Stern said about the whole controversy. I heard a little bit about what he said, and it makes no sense whatsoever. Because back in the day, Howard Stern would have been jumping on that bandwagon. Nowadays, he's just kind of like, no. And kind of, I'm just like, Howard Stern just stayed at the dance too long for too many reasons. Oh yeah, they'd be like, "What? How dare you?" They probably throw eggs at your house and shit, and try to get you fired, and you know all this other shit, cancel culture bullshit, and you know it's just I don't know. The world is going into a abyss that probably will never come out of. And it's kind of sad what's happening with everything. This is not accepted. Yeah, it would be offensive. Oh, yeah. Oh, the shit I hear nowadays, people think that's normal. I've seen some shit where people swear it's normal. And I'm like, but yeah, if me or you would have did that, we'd be in trouble. They do that shit and it's like perfectly, okay, no problem. I go, what? Wait a minute. Yeah. Absolutely crazy. There's always two sides to everything, but the second side is mostly wrong. You can't sit there and defend that shit. There is no possible defense that will make you look good in any light, shed or form. There is none. Absolutely none. Like what is a good pro? Like logistically, what is something that's good that would come out of this? Like name one possible thing. I would ask this person, name one thing of what your actions are doing that is actually good. Like how is it benefiting your cause? Just if they can give me one good solid reason, and they can't, so they'll come up with a bunch of stupid shit, and yeah, exactly. The aliens would come back and go, what in the hell happened here? We gave y'all technology with the pyramids. And what is this shit? Y'all want to dress up as dogs? Like, you know what they're doing down here. And I don't know if it's a regional thing. And I was told this, somebody told me this 4 or 5 months back. And I've probably said it on my stream before. The emu kids, or emo, whatever the hell it is, these kids, high schoolers, classify themselves as cats. Okay. So what they do is the schools put boxes of kitty litter in the restrooms. And these kids do their business in the kitty litter like they're cats. Now, I was told this a while back, and I'm just like, why? Like, I don't get the logistics of that one. Like, what is normal with that? That is not normal behavior. There is something clearly wrong with that kind of behavior. Apparently so. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we're the normal people here. We don't go doing around shit like that. We don't, we were raised decent. We didn't have all this shit going for us. Now it's the shit you see on TV. They think this shit's normal. I'm just like, nobody else sees anything wrong with this shit? Yeah, exactly. Feed them cat food. Know how I found that out? Was my coworker. Her daughter is 13 years old, and she's the one that told her mother about this. And the mother was like, what? Because she don't do that, but her friends do that. And they, peer pressure. They wanted her to do that. And she's like, no, I'm my own person. That is wrong. I'm not doing that. That's sick. I am not, she's her own person. I've met her before. She's not in that peer pressure shit, but that's just, not only is that shit weird, it is totally disgusting, and it is just not sanitary. And for some schools to allow this shit, just, it defies logic. But yeah, we should. They want to be treated like a cat. They can have all the privileges of a cat. Yep. They can go outside when it's raining and shit. And, yep. No, I agree, Stuff. I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's just, I just don't get the logic. Like, what? When I heard that, I was just like, I was like, what? Like, are you joking? And she's like, no. And I'm like, but like, why? Apparently that happened too. Um, I don't know. I want to bring that topic up one day with Scotty or or you know, Wendy. Um, Wendy and Rainey and that Valerie chick is supposed to do a show, women's show, in the near future on like Sunday nights. They were saying about it this morning, and I was like, I don't care what the topic is, I'm gonna watch it. You put 3 hot women on a platform on YouTube, I'm there. That's just my logic, right? But yeah, they should be people like that with the cats. Yeah, Sigmund Freud would go absolutely ape shit. Like what? Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. Hey, Monique, how you doing? I'm doing good. No work today, so that's perfect in itself. And you know, just talking about stuff and you know, waiting for it to rain. It's supposed to rain out there, but every time they say it rains, it doesn't. But I never said you wasn't hot. Everybody's hot in their own unique form, but well, women anyway. I'm not saying guys are hot because I don't swing that way. Sorry. If anybody takes offense to that I don't swing that way with guys, then take offense all you want. Sorry. I'm about as straight as you can come. Or as Roger said in the beginning of the stream, Roger made a comment in the beginning of the stream, which was pretty funny. So we'll have to have his comment on that. Yes, Steph, you can dress up as a dog catcher if you want. I'll support that. Oh, yeah. Usually on Fridays I'm working, but I took the day off. That's right, John. Back in. Oh, don't mention that story. Elvis will be like, you don't want to get Elvis started on that conspiracy. You know, yeah, kids are crazy nowadays. I don't know what they're smoking, but it ain't normal. Yeah, I'll watch it later, Elvis. I got the CD where Kid Rock flips the middle finger. So, Steph, you missed the thing this morning about on Scotty's stream. Supposedly the Russians want to invade the UK, and the UK is getting their allies together. So we may be going into World War III soon. I got to meet this Elvis. I've never met the Elvis yet. You know, Elvis lives in Graceland. He's doing a risky business thing with his butt. He's like, do 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 do. You know, he's been doing that for 40 years. He just dances up there and just, you know, you try going up in Graceland and you're not going to get that far. You're just not going to, you know. But I got to watch more of your videos, John. I caught a few of them. I like them. You know, of course. Fellow Tiger and Who Dat Nation, you gotta stick together. Gotta, you know. Yeah, Elvis said this morning he was wearing blue suede underwear. So I'm just quoting for what the man said. You know, and he said it. It was, and for whatever reason, Scotty highlighted that and put that on the stream. So he lit it up. So it's documented. If you go to the stream this morning coffee with KB, Scotty Roberts, boom, it's on there. So he was shaking in his blue suede undies. So that's probably the only thing he was wearing, but I can't speak for him because I don't know. I don't know if Elvis likes G-strings. That's Elvis, do you like G-strings? The woman's asking you a question if you like the strings. Ladies asking you a legit question. What's underwear? I don't know, Steph. That is a good question there. I couldn't tell you on the way. You know, feel the breeze. The breeze does wonderful things. Right? Wonderful things. I don't know if Masha's streaming today or not. She's usually streaming around this time. Because when I'm at lunch, This is the time. This is around the time when I go to lunch every day, and I'm coming back from lunch around this time. She's usually streaming. So, but I don't know. That's the last thing I want to see is Elvis and the G-string. Nah, we just talk. We just bullshit and talk and have fun. That's what the stream used to be back in the day. We just bullshit and just, somebody was saying, oh, you need to have a topic. Not really. You just gotta, there ain't wrong. Hey, nothing wrong with letting anything breathe. Let them breathe. Let the twins breathe. You're all right. So, or whatever you gotta refer to them. Yeah. Supposedly it was today or yesterday, John. Somebody brought it up on a stream I was talking about this morning. They want to invade the UK for whatever reason. I have no idea. Oh, they put in spy drones. I don't know. Some nonsense. I haven't read the article yet, but Well, Steph, pictures or it didn't happen. Yeah, during Mardi Gras season. Why not, right? Me too, Monique. Hey, my coworkers piss me off. Like, I'm the only guy that works in where I work at. I'm the only guy, so I'm around women all the time, and just the ones that make me go insane. But no, I never saw it early. I never saw it at all, John. Somebody brought it up on a panel this morning I was talking about, and they were talking about it, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. They want to send spy drones over the UK to try to, and if, of course, they do that shit, then, the administration we got today is going to hand over the keys and go, here you go. There you go, boss. And that'll be the end of that one. So, you'd be like, how can I serve you today, oh my powerful leader? He practically does that shit now. No, he calls it like it is. He does say it. Like, whatever he says, it is true. He does call it like it is. But that's still no excuse for being power hungry. Nostradamus predicted this shit, by the way. So, Buck doesn't know what he's doing. It's absolutely crazy what's going on with that logic. But yeah, I'm sure they're not happy about it. They're like, hey, we're just here to make money. You're screwing us around with this shit. Stop doing this. Yep. I know. I don't know where Mag is. I haven't seen him in a while. He'll pop in eventually. He'll pop in sooner or later. We're all here to make money, but U.S. and then Canadian land and Mexico when they're not hopping them. Well, Mexico basically is U.S. at this point now. They're all hopping the border like it's candy, like it's Christmas. It's just let me go check. It's pitch dark out here. I don't think it rained yet out here because I don't remember seeing it. Let me go check. Hold on. Because you can't tell in my room, you can't tell because I got it dark. Let me go see. I don't even know if y'all hear me. You will hear me now. Opened up my door. I can't walk too good anymore with my foot. It's partly cloudy out there. It hasn't rained here yet. Maybe we skipped it. I mean, okay. We get tornadoes a lot. I've had my YouTube channel Since 2007. I didn't make videos until 2018. I was close to getting monetized a few times. Hackers took out the first time. YouTube took out the second time. There probably are. They said we didn't get no rain today. Tornadoes. I fell asleep during a tornado once in Araby. So, yeah. Appreciate you, Dale. And you'll go check out Coin World UK. He does coins and various other topics. And good stream. You know, go in there, chat with some fellow people when he streams. And, you know, even if you're not a coin person, hey, go in there for the chat, meet friends, and, you know, all good. You might go in there and decide you like the channel. You hit the red button, and, you know, it's all good. And, yeah. Don't worry, we'll get back to 40 eventually, soon of these days. Well, you know, YouTube does a piss poor thing of actually promoting my channel. You know, if you're not monetized, you don't matter. It's just that's the theory on YouTube. But I appreciate you, Dale, of course. And tell Zoe hi, and I'm going to watch more videos later. Of course, I'm going to have to eat something because she's going to make me hungry. I might eat a meatloaf or something. I don't know yet. Yeah. Well, I don't care who's in office as long as they know what they're doing. I mean, obviously, I don't have to tell you what's going on now. You know as well as I do what the hell's going on. Somebody's asleep at the wheel. But, you know, dementia and Alzheimer's will do that to you. And anybody that says he doesn't have those is clearly not. I'm not in the medical field. I've never been in the medical field, but I've been around people with dementia and Alzheimer's. And honestly, I can tell you, he's got both. He has to. Spaghetti? I want some spaghetti. Well, I already ordered Egg McMuffin this morning, so fuckers, I ordered a sausage biscuit too, and they gave me the biscuit with nothing in it. I'm like, damn it. They charge $1.79 for a regular biscuit. Really? Put a piece of sausage into it, 50 cents more. But the Egg McMuffin and the juice was good. But I was going to go to the store today, but I thought it was going to rain. I mean, I can still go to the store, but yeah. I think he's already got it, Steph, just the way he talks. Just the way he talks, because when you have like Alzheimer's, you mumble a lot. If he might not have dementia now, because dementia, you lose the control of your faculties. Like he would actually start yelling at people, which I don't really know if he does. I don't pay attention to him. But he's not all right in the head. And the 25th Amendment should have been used long ago. But it's not going to be used. And theoretically, they're going to run him again. And it's not like he's going to win again. Unless they figure out a brand new way to rig the sucker. I don't know. I mean, you can't... All these cemetery, all these dead people can't vote again. Right? That's how they screwed the ballots in New Orleans. Okay? You know. Yeah. He's not all there. Now, if he would have been all 100% there, would any of this have changed? I don't know. Maybe. But you got to look behind the person that's controlling him. Who's pulling the strings? Is it his wife? Is it his son? No. Obama's pulling the strings. We all know this shit. I mean, come on. He actually went on record and said, if I had a third term, it would be nice to just sit in the background and just pull the strings and not having to deal with anything. That is an actual quote. You can look it up. You can actually look it up. They actually, at a party a few months ago, instead of saying president, they said, oh, vice president. Oh, I was just kidding. The press secretary. I was just kidding. I meant to say president. Really? She actually called him vice president. Oh, I was just kidding. Yeah, okay. You want to think you were just kidding, but yeah, it's just I'll run for president. Shit, why not? Emperor, my status is Emperor Emeritus. That means emperor forever. Even when I'm not emperor anymore, I'm always the emperor. Say, I'll run on 3 platforms. Everybody gets free food, there's no taxes, and the world goes on. Hold on one sec. Mate, I thought the alien noise was kicking in again. Sometimes it does, you know. Huh. I didn't get any ballots in the mail. Of course, I'm not a registered voter anymore. I only got one registered ballot sent here to this house. One. Elvis, years ago, I named who my vice president would be. Unfortunately, she can't walk right now. But, yeah, Steph, I just don't. And if she would have sent all 5 of those in on the Republican, none of them would have counted. So if all 5 of those would have said Democrat, she probably would have had, they would have times it by 2. So they would have had 10 votes just for under those names. You know, they take the Republican ones and they throw it in the trash. Oh, they shred them or whatever they do with them. Yeah. No, my ultimate vice president would be Jenna Jameson. Just why not, right? Now I would have to say I would have one man next to me. That'd be Uncle Ted. I'm telling you right now, if Uncle Ted does not run for president, I will be very disappointed. That man will clean up shit right away. And yeah, he's in his 70s, but you know what? He's got a mind as sharp as a 21-year-old. So you can't go wrong with him. But, you know. Yeah, but for them to send ballots under her married name and maiden name, that's, you can't say, once I can understand. Twice? 5 times? That's a little bit different of a story there. Computers don't make errors 5 times. I'm just sorry, they don't. But I would have filled out all 5 of those and put Republican, see if they would have counted. I bet you they wouldn't have. They would have been thrown in the trash right away. And in the next election, she wouldn't get no ballots. They wouldn't send her shit. So think about that experiment. Shady Brady for president? Nah, I don't think so. No. Maybe he had a shot before he came to the Buccaneers, but no. You should have sent them back and said, don't send this fucking shit to my address. What I would have told them. You know, you're closer to Washington than I am. Hell. Thank God I ain't nowhere near Washington, D.C. I'd be showing up to the White House all the time saying, I'd like to speak to the person who sent me this shit. So. Yes. Uncle Ted does his show, The Nightly Nuge. And it makes a lot of sense. So. Oh, we didn't do it, ma'am. It was a computer error. Well, fix your damn computer. 5 times? I would have took these ballots and threw it in a person's face. 5 times? Really? Shit. I bet you if y'all were trying to send me money, you wouldn't send down 5 notices. But, that's right. The boot. Yeah. Greatest state in the nation, Louisiana. It's Louisiana versus the country. The way I see it. At least that's how I feel sometimes. But yes, just yeah. But that's what she should have did stuff. She should have voted Republican 5 times and sent them. Because I guarantee you, this election coming up, she would have never got no ballots in the mail. They would have been like, no, this woman's crazy. She voted Republican. No, we ain't sending her shit. You know. That's the great old experiment. So, I mean, yeah. But I'm glad LSU baseball is still number 1 in the polls. So maybe we'll have 2 championships this year from LSU. The Lady Tigers and the baseball team. We're doing pretty. We need to win a 7th title. It's been too long since LSU won a title in baseball. It's been 20 years almost, I think. Or no, I think the last one was 2009, maybe. You know, we need to win another baseball championship. Get number 7 up there. That 7th championship ring and that banner going. So, need to be a dynasty. Maybe next year men's basketball can make the playoffs. Probably. I don't know. If Will Wade doesn't steal all the players to McNeese. Will Wade staying in Louisiana is the worst possible scenario for Matt McMahon. If Will Wade would have went to any other state and coached any other team, I think he would have been fine. He still would have recruited Louisiana, but now that he's in Louisiana recruiting, yeah, LSU needs to stop. Like no more Wichita State. Last year LSU was Wichita State basically. It wasn't an SEC team last year. I don't know what it was. I'm very disappointed in that general idea. Timberwolves already made the playoffs, Elvis. The playoffs are right now. They already made the playoffs. LSU is going to be undefeated, especially when they beat Alabama to a pulp. LSU is going to beat everybody. Shit, let's play Oklahoma. Let's play Texas. Bring them on. They all want to come to the SEC. Let's go. Let's bring them all in here. We'll beat the shit. Every time we played Oklahoma in the past, we whooped their ass in the national championship. LSU got to go for a 5th national title. They got 4. They should have. Well, technically, there's like 6 of them, but they only count 4 of them. It's time we need another LSU football championship. It's been a few years for that too. So, LSU gymnastics almost won a national title this year. I'm telling you, the LSU gymnastics team, the women on that team, there's 2 of them that have over 15 million Instagram followers. Olivia Dunn, and I can't remember the other lady's name. They are smoking hot, and they're LSU gymnasts, and they're social media icons. And I swear, I don't know how they're not husband up by now, but oh yeah, I don't watch the NBA either. Appreciate you, Monique. You have a good one. I didn't hear anything about that stuff. A bridge got blown up in Connecticut or something? Damn. I don't really watch the news too much other than the weather and sports. And I haven't checked Twitter today, but that is crazy. Them bridges, I'm telling you, they don't check it structurally. Yeah, I have not watched the Pelicans game in 3 years. I don't listen to them on radio either. I root for the Pelicans, but, I'm not going to. Now, the Saints is a different story. I'm going to watch them no matter what they do. I just hope they don't screw up anything. But the Pelicans are not really our team. They are, but they're not. They came from the Charlotte Hornets, and they're not really, so. Yeah, she's pretty cool. I follow her on Instagram. LSU gymnastics. They were in the Final Four. They were in the championship, and they finished 4th though, 4 out of 4. But they were in the national championship spotlight last week. And I was it was on one of these channels. I usually don't watch women's gymnastics, but hey, it's LSU. I gotta support it. So I think it was ESPN. I was watching the feed on YouTube before they kept taking it down. They kept taking the damn feed down. Yeah, Utah Jazz needs to give us our goddamn name back. That's bullshit. You know, there is no Jazz in Utah. Never was, and there never will be. Utah, they should call themselves the Utah Mormons and go away. But Olivia Dunn and I can't remember the other girl's name. But I follow them both on Instagram, and they're like the two top gymnasts in the country. I only know of the LSU ones because the last couple of years they didn't win the championship, but they came pretty close. And she's freaking smoking hot. How she doesn't have a man? I mean, maybe she has a boyfriend. I don't know, but these smoking chicks on Instagram, how they not like hit up by guys left and right is just I don't know. Yeah, but when the Pelicans came to New Orleans, they were called the Hornets for a few years, and then Tom Benson bought the rights to the Pelicans. So that's how they became the Pelicans. He bought it from the minor league team back in the 50s. He bought the copyrighted name. But they were looking into getting the Jazz name back, and Utah said, nope, that's our name. So I believe when a team moves, they should not use the same name. Like, I didn't like it when the Hornets came with New Orleans Hornets. And then after Katrina, they became the New Orleans, Oklahoma City Hornets, which was freaking bullshit. And then, Oklahoma City got a team because of the Pelicans, basically. So that was bullshit there. And then they drafted Kevin Durant and sucked. So, of course, Oklahoma City came from Seattle. There is a Kevin Durant's rookie card is in his Seattle Supersonics jersey, by the way. Because I have that card somewhere. People don't know that. People don't know that the Supersonics morphed into the Oklahoma City team. So they should bring Seattle Supersonics back. Seattle just got a hockey franchise. Like, they really need hockey. No, well, Seattle, the city council wouldn't update Key Arena, and the owner wanted a new stadium, and they told him no. He says, "I'll pay for it." Yeah, go get yourself some dinner, CV. And the guy that owned the Supersonics, Howard Schultz, is the guy that founded Starbucks. He was like, I will build a stadium. And Seattle was like, you can't do that. No, it's against the rules. And he sold the team. But when he sold the team, they had a clause in it that they could not move. But the guy that bought the Supersonics, he just said, screw that. And basically just ignored the clause and just bought it and just said, I'm moving them. And Howard Schultz sued him and everything. It's still going on for years later. Because he put in that clause, whoever buys the Supersonics cannot move them. And it's just the guy that bought them just said, screw it, I'm going to do what I want. It's my team now. And he moved them. And then the NBA approved it against their wishes. So, Oh, them gymnasts go through hell. I would not want to do that. They go through hell. Yeah. They go through definite hell. That's just the name of the game there. I don't know, John. I might stay on for another couple of minutes. Probably the latest I'll be on is probably like 2:15 because then I have to go somewhere. I think I might walk to the store. I might go to the store and get some food. It's not raining now. I thought it was going to rain today, but yeah, because Wally World's right around the corner. The neighborhood market, it's right there. It's on the corner. It takes like 5 minutes to walk there and 5 minutes back. But I don't know. It depends. I don't know where my phone is. Oh, here it is. Wait. Nah, I don't feel like ordering a pizza. I have food. I already have food. I got a bunch of TV dinners in the Well, I just need to pick up some Starbucks, maybe. Oh, my points expired. I let them expire. I had 68 points for Papa John's. I needed 7 more for a free pizza. I let it expire. I'm not ordering pizzas anymore because the last times I ordered pizzas, Pizza Hut's right across the street, basically. I go out my subdivision and I just cross the street right there, the little intersection. It's right there. I've already walked over to Pizza Hut and got me a pizza a few times. Because the Pizza Hut here, you just walk in and it's a hole in the wall. And you sit there in a chair and, that's it pretty much. So you stand there, walk across the street, make sure the damn cars don't hit me, bring a pizza. They don't even have a bag. Oh, we don't have a bag. What? Like, okay, you're a multi-million-dollar company. You don't have a freaking bag. So I got to hold this pizza under my damn arm and I bring in. I've done that before. One of these days, I got to make that grilled cheese sandwich video like I've been saying for the last 2 or 3 years. And now, this is how you make the grilled cheese. Step 1, take the cheese and put it on the saucer. Step 2, do not lick the saucer when it's hot. Step 3, most importantly, drink the saucer. Wait, what are we talking about? Eat the cheese. There, see. No, but if you gotta run, I understand, doing my thing here, because it's Friday. I might stream tomorrow or Sunday. The next few weeks, I'm going to be really, next week or so, well, not this week, but the week after, next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm going to be busy. I'm probably going to be near Doug's area Saturday. So if I'm near Doug's place, me and Doug might do something. I don't know. But I'm gonna be busy with family next week. So you probably won't see me next week anywhere. You might see me in some chats here and there. Not only that, there's no internet up there. So, So you might not see me for a few days because there is no internet in the country. They have internet, but it doesn't work to that degree. There's only so much. Cricket is a pain in the ass. Now, this new phone, I have internet on my phone. So maybe I'll do a live on the phone. I'll get my cousin to come on the stream or something, Elvis might think she's pretty hot. I don't know. But, ironically, her name is Karen, by the way, but not the way you spell it. But I'm going to go see her because I haven't seen her in about 7 or 8 years. She lives at the top of the state. I live at the bottom of the state. It's a 5.5 hour drive, and plus I'm not good traveling. Lately, in my later years, I've been getting panic attacks. The further away I get from home, the more panic attacks I get. I know I have to get. I have to look into that. Yeah, but she spells her name Karin, not En. And for all intents and purposes, she does act like a Karen. Okay, not in that phrase. She's in Shreveport. She used to live in Monroe, but yeah, she's in Shreveport right now. So, I'm heading up that a ways in the future. I figured I'd see every so often. Maybe I'll do a video on it. I've done a live stream from there once before. I did one on the golf course. I walked up to the course. It got taken down by YouTube because somebody was playing music in the background. This is when music wasn't allowed. But, it's a good 5 hours for me. But I was going on the golf course and interviewing the golfers, and they were like, "What are you doing on the golf course?" I'm like, I live here, dude. I got video of that somewhere. I know I have video of it somewhere. I might try to upload that on YouTube again. Be like, on the golf course. Yeah, it's about 5 hours from Baton Rouge. Well, no, it only takes No, because Ruston took 6 hours. Of course, I went through a lot of Mississippi to get through the shortcuts. But Ruston's only 5.5, 6 hours away. So Shreveport's in that same general. Well, no, Shreveport's going that way. Shreveport is on that opposite side. That's right. Yeah, it would take about 5. If it's 5 hours from Baton Rouge, then add another 2 hours on top of that, hour and a half. So I'm about an hour and a half. Yeah, hour and a half from Baton Rouge, give or take. So, so that would be going that way. Monroe's going a little top up. I don't know what the plan is. I don't drive, John. I just sit in the back and go to sleep. I don't drive. I have other people that do that for me. I don't know what. I think 55 is a good way. Normally when I go to my aunt's house, I take I go through Baton Rouge, get off at Lobdell, swing that way, go down that way till you hit 71, junction that way, then I've only been to Shreveport once, and that was a good 12 years ago, I think. And I fell asleep most of that time. Like when I went to Ruston, I remember when I went to Ruston, we went through a good part of Mississippi to get to Ruston because there's like shortcuts, but it still took 5.5 hours. One way, and we did this in one day because my brother went to Louisiana Tech. So we had to pick him up and bring him home. It was the end of the semester, and he was supposed to go back, but financial troubles, he couldn't go back. So that was 5. So I remember leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning. I fell asleep. We got there at 9, loaded his stuff up, came back 5.5 hours the other way. We got home, I think, like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night, whatever it was. So, yeah, but I'm not much of a traveler in person. I'll travel if it's within state, but I'm just not a tribe. Just never, They had a bunch of Twitch people, Twitch follow that I'm on Twitch with, right? Whole bunch of them from New Orleans, like Tiger Jet, Casio, South Louisiana Gaming. There's like 2 or 3 others. And they got this guy, Stony05, who lives in Minnesota. He came down to New Orleans. They were down here for a week. None of the New Orleans Twitch streamers sought out to invite me. They never invited me. I didn't even find this out until almost, I knew it was going to happen about a week out. But I don't just show up to things and say hi. I don't invite myself to stuff. But nobody invited me, nothing. And then after it all happened, oh, we missed you. Where were you? I was like, you didn't invite me. Oh, yes, we did. I'm like, no, you didn't. You never came on my YouTube stream and talked to me about it. You never private messaged me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. So I just don't invite myself to things. And then now it's like I'm mad at people because they didn't invite me. Well, yeah, sure. I would like to see these people. I'd like to meet them. I live 30 miles away from them, not even 20 miles away from half of these Twitch streamers. It's like right down the street. But, I could have had Stony05 on my YouTube channel. I finally could have got him face-to-face with Elvis, sort of. But the whole thing of it is they knew this was going on, and they didn't invite me. They didn't bother to even ask me, do you want to come or not? And that's the thing that pisses me off. Because it's like, oh, and then they were like, are you mad? I'm like, no, I'm not mad. I don't want to say I'm disappointed, but it's like, hey, I'm right here. And then they were like, well, you could have came. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be the fifth wheel. I'm not going to invite myself to a thing that, I still think I should have been invited just because I support all these streamers on Twitch. I'm in their channel a lot. They rarely ever come in mine. Every once in a while they're in my YouTube channel, but it rarely ever happens. But I feel slighted by that because I thought I should have went. I'm right there in the damn city. It's not like, hey, I'm not like 50 miles away. I'm literally right there. So, but, and I'll bring this up on my Twitch stream whenever I do another Twitch stream in the future. I'll bring this up, because that's just the thing that kind of got me there. And then, I've had YouTubers pass me by. I could have met Scotty. Scotty passed within 5 miles of where I live, but it was like 3 a.m. and he didn't want to stop. Numerous YouTubers I could have met in the past. They came down here and just kept right on going. And I'm like, are you going to stop? And then we go meet people in Texas. I'm like, you got to come through Louisiana to get to Texas. I mean, come on. So I don't know. Whether I'll meet a big YouTuber, Twitch person or not I don't know. Maybe. I've tried to collaborate with several YouTubers, and they're just not interested, or they don't care, one or the other. Because you gotta cross promote the streams. It's always good. The Who Dat Nation, LSU, we gotta stick together, of course. But in that instance on Twitch, nah, I kind of got slighted in that one. So yeah. And of course, they'll probably keep asking me, why didn't you come? I'm like, once again, I don't show up to things uninvited. I'm not going to crash somebody's party and say, hey, here I am. I'm not going to do that. So, I mean, they can have their party. That's good. That's fine. If they don't want me in their party, I'm good with that. But don't expect me to keep supporting y'all's channel when they don't come into mine. But, yeah. Well, I got to get together with Grumpy Stack. He's in Lake Charles. Well, not Lake Charles. He's in Ville Platte. Cajun Corner, obviously, he's in that ways. And it takes time. I get that. But they had this thing planned for weeks, for almost months. They had it planned. And not once in their plans, knowing I live near them, not once did they even ask me, hey, you should come along. Not once. And then they got the gall to ask me, well, how come you didn't come? You didn't invite me. Nobody reached out to me on any platform and said, hey, we want you to come. I didn't even know where they were, number one. I can't invite myself to where I don't know where. They took pictures by the cathedral. Okay, fine. They went out and about. I didn't know where they were. I'm going to get in a vehicle. I don't have a car anyway, but I would get in a vehicle, hypothetical vehicle, and just go chase these people. No. That's the definition of being a stalker. So, yeah, but it's always good to meet people and, meet them, greet them, and all this other stuff. Help out other people's channels. Because YouTube certainly ain't going to promote anybody. I mean, they don't want anybody to grow, which is stupid. I don't understand that logic. They should want everyone to grow to make money, more money. But they got to put stupid rules and stifle. And it is their platform. It's a free platform. If you don't like it, you can leave. I understand that part. But just clear it and say, hey, everybody can make money under certain platforms, and this is how you do it. And obviously, you have to have rules, because if you don't have rules and anything goes, the platform's going to go in the tubes. But I'm going to start wrapping this sucker up so I can get me something to eat. And, I want to get 10K. I mean, right now, Elvis, I already have the 1,000 subscribers. I'm just focusing on getting the watch time. Subscribers is easy. Anybody, Masha needs the subscribers. She's probably streaming right now. I'm going to see if she's streaming. If she's streaming, I'll go to her channel. But, because usually she's streaming around this time. But it'd be nice if I got 10,000. But, I mean, if no one's watching your content, Elvis, it doesn't matter. You ever seen these Filipina channels with like 42,000 subscribers and 6 people are in their chat? You notice the Philippine channels still have all the original stuff that YouTube took out. YouTube back in the day used to have a message board where you could message someone and say, hey, I'm live streaming, jump in. And they'll be like, okay. YouTube took that away. But on the YouTube Philippines, it's still there. So all their Philippine friends could say, hey, I'm streaming. That's why a lot of these streamers get like 40, 50, 60 people in their streams. They just message everyone. Now, some of them don't get a whole lot. You know, the US side is just, they took every advantage away. You used to be able to click their name and go to their channel. Can't do that anymore unless you have the Go to Channel app. They make it impossible to connect with someone. Then you got to connect with someone. Then you got to watch 30 seconds of that content. Then you got to leave a comment. They got to leave a comment to you. If you don't do all of that stuff, YouTube breaks the connection. You know, then you got to, no, this is fact, Elvis. This ain't no theory. This is, you know, yeah, the Filipina channels do that too. Buying subs is a waste of time. We'll never do it. Hey, Elvis, this is one of my shows I'll do on Subspace Odyssey Radio. Right? That would take a whole hour right there. You know, maybe one of these days. Of course, Russ don't pay anybody. But at least he would pay my Restream or my StreamYards. Well, Restream is free, basically. But StreamYards, when I have my StreamYards back up, I'll use that. But, I grew pretty fast. Within a year, I went from 0 to 1,600. And only in the last 2 years, I slowed down. I have only gained maybe 100 subscribers in the last 2 years. I completely died, slowed down. I can grow pretty fast. I don't know about 10,000. That would be a hell of a goal. But once again, it all comes down to the number of subscribers. Honestly, does not matter unless you have 1,000. If no one's watching your content, it doesn't matter if you have 50,000, 2 million, 18 million. If no one is watching your content, that number means nothing. Period. It means zero. But yeah, I used to free StreamYards too, John. But some weeks I do a lot of streams, some months I don't. This month I went over 20. But if you go over 20, Restream is free. It's always free. It's my backup. You can be on Restream 100 hours a month. It's free. But Restream's a little bit different than StreamYards. Hey, Masha, there you are. I was getting ready to end the stream. Are you streaming today? I was getting ready to end my stream and see if you're on. I happen to be off today, so that's why I wanted to do a live stream. I hope you wasn't streaming already, and I stepped on your toes. I don't ever want to do that. But Twisted Gaming, the man, the myth, the legend. I gotta catch up on his videos. This man is a gaming legend. Let me tell you, YouTube did him dirty too, so he knows. I'm telling you, you know. Oh, okay. The one day I'm off, you don't stream. Nah, it's all good. You can stream later. I'm only going to be on a few more minutes anyway because I'm hungry. I got to get something to eat. But yes, Twisted Gaming is the man, the myth, the legend. Future Saints supporter, you know. Well, he might go back, you know. He might go back to the other team if, you know. My first name, it starts with a B. It ends with an N. There's an R in the middle somewhere. No. No, it ain't Skull, Elvis. God damn it. It ain't Skull. Nah. Well, hey, Dodgers. How you doing? Texans. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Twisted picks the... Twisted picks the crappy teams. That's right. Well, you know the Skins are getting ready to be sold, right? Dan Snyder's selling the team to like a bunch of billionaires or some shit. So, now we gotta say who dat? Who dat? Appreciate. I gotta catch out your streams, Dodgers. I didn't know you live stream. I gotta start watching your content. You need to let me know when you go on live streaming. See, this is why, you know. Well, That's my name. Just take out the I and add a Y, and there you go. That's my first name. I don't really put it out there on YouTube too much, but what do you mean it's jumping? Oh, yeah. Well, I have to end the stream in a few minutes anyway. I'm hungry. I mean, I could sit here and let it go on silent, but then I wouldn't be talking because I'd be eating. Of course, I've ate on live streams before, but I just thought Masha was doing a live stream because she does a live stream when I'm at lunch. So I'm literally sitting in a restaurant listening to her. One time I put it on their TV. I did it by complete accident. I hit the Google button and I put it on their big screen. They didn't tell me nothing. So the 3 people that were in there were watching the stream. And then I took it off when I left. They don't care. They let me put on. One time I put on my stream and I let it play in the background. They don't care. I mean, it's a sandwich place, which. The owners are pretty cool. They let me do what I want. They don't really care. He came in my stream one night. I can't remember his name. The stream, he went in there and he did it that way. But, not too bad. But, yeah. Maybe I'll go another few. I don't know. It depends. But, Restream is always free. It's just different than StreamYards in a way. Because I used my 20 hours up. But I might stream tomorrow night. I might stream Sunday. I don't know yet. I really should stick to a schedule, but the schedule always changes because of life. And life is not exactly, Appreciate you, John. Thank you for coming in. Y'all should go check out John Southern Exposure channel. Got a lot of good stuff on there. But, yeah. I don't do many shorts, Masha, mainly because at the time, shorts didn't really count towards watch time. I don't know if they do now. But, I got a lot of lives. I would have been monetized already, hands over, but I got hacked. And a couple years back, and then YouTube took my watch hours, and then so this is attempt number 3. I used to have 40 people in my chat every night. I'm not exaggerating. Elvis can tell you. Like, I couldn't even see the chat. It was going so fast, I could not respond. Like, literally, it took me, I got 1,000 subscribers. It wasn't even 3 months, 4 months. I just got them real fast. And then I kind of capped out around 1,400, 1,500, 1,600. It took me 2 years to get from 16 to 17. It just capped out. And it's not really networking, because networking in the sense of networking doesn't really work, because people will say they watch your stuff and they don't. But yeah, I appreciate you, Masha, of course. You're not at 1,000 yet, John? I thought you had 1,000. I forgot what your number is, your magic number. Well, I think I subscribed to you under the We Are the Who Dat Nation page. I'm pretty sure I did. If you've seen a page that said We Are the Who Dat Nation, that's my old Saints page that I streamed on during Saints games or after the Saints games. I could use, I have my friend's account. My friend has 2 accounts that he doesn't do YouTube anymore, but I use them just to, 827. You'll be there pretty soon then. The thing is, once you hit 1,000, you will go under 1,000 several times. It took me 7 tries to stick. In order to really get monetized, you have to have like 1,050 just to make sure. Because if you will do it right at 1,000, I promise you YouTube will drop you with like 970. They do that. So make sure you hit 1,000 and it stays 1,000, like 1,020, 1,040, 1,050, and it doesn't drop. Because once you hit 1,000, YouTube goes after, they look at your account and they get rid of all the bots and they get rid of inactive people. So you will drop. You might drop 20, 30, 50 people. You'll wake up one morning and go, holy moly, where's my people? Because they got to take into account that combo. So I went from 1,000 to 947. And then I kept getting back up to, and then they would drop me to 992. And then, eventually 1,000 will stick. But this is the third attempt at me getting that magical 4,000. Let's see if I can get it this time. I'm making one last run at it because if I don't get it this time, I'm done. I promise. I will not do YouTube anymore if I don't hit that goal. But I'm going to be around for a while. I don't anticipate me ending. But yeah. Oh, they do it to me. I've been stuck between 16 and 17 for 2 years. I would gain 6 people and I would lose. YouTube can't count. They can't add. They're good at subtracting. Every time I do a live stream, the number goes down 1. They're good at adding. Well, no, they're not good at adding. They're good at subtracting, multiplying, no, division, no. They know how to subtract pretty well. They can't add. 2 plus 5 is not 12. I know that for a fact. It'll say I gained 8 subscribers this week, and the number doesn't move. And I'm like, okay, the number hasn't moved. It's moved lately. I think I'm at like 1705 now. So I have to meet Elvis. Elvis set a quota for 10,000 subscribers, so I can't disappoint Elvis. Once again, 10,000, Zanron, the man with the plan. You're up. That's good. I'm towards the end of this live stream. I was getting ready to end it in about a minute or two. Maybe I got another few minutes left in me, but Zanron, the man with the plan, is now up and about. And yeah, you missed Elvis talking shit about your team again, Zanron. Telling you, he was talking smack. Oh, Zanron, did you know? Oh, I didn't bring this up. Did you hear about the Lions today and what happened? Did you hear about the gambling thing? I'm doing pretty good. Your team got caught today by the NFL. Apparently, appreciate you, John. I'll catch you next time, of course. Apparently, the NFL caught the Lions gambling, and Dan Campbell released like 5 of your star players or semi-star players. I'm dead serious. Look it up on Twitter. He released there's like 5 or 6 players he released, and like 5 or 6 coaches got suspended for a year. I'm dead serious. Yeah, that part. But no, Ian Rappaport before. It's not anybody I heard before. Let me see. Let me bring it up real fast. But it's all over Twitter. It broke. I'm trying to see who it was. Rap sheet. There was nobody I heard of before, but they immediately cut these players. They were suspended for 6 months and a year, and Dan Campbell immediately cut them. Let me see who it is. It's let me go down. It's like the big thing right now on Twitter. Jameson Williams got suspended. Lions, C.J. Moore, and Quentin Cephas, plus Commanders Tony, are suspended indefinitely a year. Williams and Stanley, Williams is still on the team, but the other 2 players, they got cut immediately. The Lions just cut them soon as the thing came down. Oh, yeah, it's a scandal right now, Zaron. They've been talking about the Lions all freaking day. Like, they're getting ready to fire. They might fire Dan Campbell, they was saying. The owner came out and said they might fire everybody. So, I don't know. Like, supposedly 5 or 6 assistant coaches got caught gambling, too. So, it's all over Twitter right now. You might want to, when you go to work, you might want to look it up. It happened. It broke about 2 or 3 hours ago, I think. Yeah, 10 o'clock. I saw it at 10. I saw it about 10:30 this morning. right when I was on Scotty's stream. I was on the panel. I got the notification on my phone. I said, "What is this? Gambling?" I'm like, "What?" Yeah. Well, I never heard of any of those players, so I don't know. But yeah, Detroit's going to Detroit's Lions they cut those 2 players right away, and they might cut the wide receiver they were talking about. But yeah, I don't know. This shit might go down. But they're all suspended for like a year, and then the Washington safety got suspended for six months. They're saying it's like the Calvin Ridley situation, the same thing. You know, it's crazy. But you might want to look it up when you're on when you go to work today. Do a stream on when you stream tonight. We'll talk about that shit. You know, we'll bring it up in the chat. But yeah, Elvis is happy now, of course. Elvis is like, well, that's another team we got beat. But I don't know. I think the Lions still got anywhere. Now, if Jared Goff got caught into this crap, then it would be a big concern. But I don't know most of the players on the Lions to really fathom too much of an opinion. Yeah, the whole thing about the coach saying girls should play girls' sports, I heard about that too. Yeah. That goes back to the beginning of the chat, Zanron. We were talking about that Bud Light crap and stuff. And, you know, I think Steph's still here. Everybody that was in my chat was at work today. So I appreciate them all. I appreciate Steph coming in, and John and Zanron, of course. Well, that's you. And Elvis, of course. Elvis missed my last stream last night. Very disappointed. You know. Yeah, I think the Lions still got enough talent to make the playoffs. It's all good. The Lions know what they're doing. Trust. They probably usually when this shit happens, the Lions probably knew about this 6 months ago. Because usually they have an investigation and everything, you know, does its thing. So I don't know really in the logistical things of everything. I don't know. But Andy, how you doing? Yeah, that's usually the case in everything. Definitely something. So yeah, we'll check all that shit out on Twitter or whatever. I don't know. Oh, let's see. But I am hungry as molasses right now. So oh, this thing's way behind. Yeah, the YouTube side. I'm looking on the other side. That's a little way behind. So I have to have that play catch up. Maybe that'll play catch up in a minute or two. Let's see. All right. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream in a minute or two because I got to get some food. You know, then I gotta get prepared for Zanron's stream later on where we talk some good shit. So, you know, if y'all don't have Zanron, you know, go follow that man. I'm telling you, he speaks the truth. You know, he knows what he's talking about. Oh, what did I do? I didn't press anything, but I don't know. Yeah. Figure that one out, Zanron. Figure that shit out, right? Figure that one out. Why did they get suspended for 6 games? Some of them got suspended for a year, but I'm not really sure because it's still kind of out in the open there. But yeah. Non-NFL games. The last I checked, all of these teams are now DraftKings, Sports Kings, you know, whatever BS. So they're not going to have a no gambling policy because obviously their sponsor is DraftKings, Sports Kings, and so it's absolutely insane. It really is. It's crazy. So I don't understand it myself. But now we have a good topic tonight, Zaron. We can talk. Now we got a definite topic, as if we didn't have topics before. Now we got some definite topics going on. So But yeah, I didn't read the whole thing. I just saw with the headlines and this and that, and it was crazy. Absolutely. Absolutely crazy. But they're going to demolish a team just because of that. Gambling don't hurt anybody. I mean, if you gamble on your own team, I get that. That should be illegal. But if you're gambling on a baseball team and you're not playing for that team, why does it matter? Why would it matter? So it's a little messed up. Really is. But yeah, I agree. They need a no gambling policy. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up this stream. So I appreciate y'all. We're going to talk more about this on Zanron's stream later. So anybody that's still in the chat, go follow Zanron. We're going to talk about some shit. We're going to have some fun later on tonight, about 3-4 hours, whenever he streams. Maybe so, Zanron. That might be the case. I'm telling you. That might be the case. I really don't know. But I got to get me some food. I'm telling you. So y'all have a good one. I'll catch y'all on the streams of Masha streams. Or I'll be on Zanron's stream tonight. So go follow that man. Go hit him up when he comes on. I want 20 people in Zanron's stream tonight. 20. 20. Let's make that happen. Let's try to make that happen. We need his chat busy. Jumping, busy. Let's make it happen. I don't know who's hearing me right now, but let's make it happen, Captain. So anyways, I'm going to go get something to eat. Y'all have a good one. I'll see